I'd say for me, if I had to sum it up, the most exciting thing for the tower crane segment that I do would be our Montalift product, which is takes the advantage of a tower crane and then adds mobility to it. So you get the capacity and the reach and the small footprint of our self-erect tower crane, and then you add mobility. We're able to bring that on a crane in on a truck, unload it within 15 minutes, be set up and be ready to work. And the same way for if we're going to move on site. There's always maybe that one part of the site you're just not able to get to, you're not able to reach. 15 minutes, we can tear that crane down, drive it around to the other side and be set back up. It offers something that really no other manufacturer offers right now.
This is essentially a crane that isn't static. You don't even have to pay to move it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the big portion of cranes in general most time is the mobilization. Mobilization's your cost. With this, what we're able to do, for competent and qualified contractors is we go out, we do an orientation with the customer, we train them on the machine, and they can avoid all that cost. Again, I help plan everything out, including the orientation to the machine, and we make them competent to where they feel confident to be able to do it. We provide setup guides, setup videos. They able to really we want them to progress, because the more they use the machine, the more they rent the machine, the more opportunity it is for us, and it is for Montalift. We want it to be ingrained that they don't want to do without it. So the easier we can make that on them, the more that they use it, the more they see the practicality of the machine, the better for us.
Okay, and these Montalift, you said, are they new cranes, or how does that work?
They're new, just about, like self-erect tower cranes in general are not new, but we're probably one of the last areas, the last countries to fully embrace it. There's pockets of them around the US that have really embraced self-erect tower cranes and the segment that they do, but it's not nearly as strong as what you would find in other countries. Then when you take the Montalift and add the mobility side of it, you're probably looking at, a little bit more than 5 to 6 years they've been in the States, but still very limited in people's exposure to them. I'm always surprised with those that never heard of the product still. As much marketing and things as we try to do, it's amazing to me those that don't know about the product. I just put one up the other week with another large crane rental house, and dealer, and they were just amazed with it, and it's their first experience with it. So it just shows it's exciting because it means there's room for growth.
Okay. And if someone wants to learn more that's listening, how do they learn more about that particular product?
The easiest way to learn about that product and to get a hold of me in general would be our dedicated website for that product, which is mobiletowercrane.com is the best way to get a hold of us and learn about that product in particular.
Okay, great. So what I will do is add that down to our description when we do post this on YouTube. So that way, if anyone's interested, you can go right down to the description and click the link and check it out. So Chad, we're kind of wrapping up here. We're coming up on our time. Is there anything that you would like to add? Anything that you would like to promote on your end?
I would just the biggest thing I could say would be, if you're on the East Coast and you're looking for a lift solution, and you've kind of leery about tower cranes, leery about self-erect machines, maybe you don't know anything about them, look me up. I always say, it never hurts. It never hurts to talk. Let's talk about it. Send me prints, send me plans. We'll lay off your project and we'll come up with a lift solution that's going to work for you. And if my machines don't work for you, I'll let you know. I'm not opposed to other machines. Stevenson Equipment is an equipment dealer for all machines. We tower cranes is just a small segment of it. We have cranes, we have telehandlers, we have, forklifts, we have a little bit of everything. So, there's not one right solution for everything. But I do think that my line of equipment is a nice niche piece of equipment for what I do. tight sites, miserable sites, you're having trouble figuring out how to do it, look me up. And then for our Montalift product, look at mobiletowercrane.com and then reach out. It's the best way is just to see it in action.